Alright guys, Spliffy here. Welcome back. Today we're gonna check out the Logitech MX Master 3. Okay, here's a little background. When I was doing programming stuff around 2018, I felt a little pain in my palm and wrist, and worst of all, it only occurs whenever I use the PC. I was afraid that if ever I go to the doctor, the results may compromise the project I was currently in. So I did what I thought was right. I did self-medicate. No, not that. I bought an ergonomic mouse. It was a Rappo MT750. Long story short, the pain was gone in a few days. And thanks to that mouse, I'm never gonna buy a non-ergonomic mouse ever again. And fast forward a few years, with the pandemic, I always have a bottle of alcohol beside me. And it was like habitual drops on my hand before and after using the PC. The rubberized skin of the mouse cracked and eventually peeled off. I don't know if that was exactly the reason, but I have a good feeling it was the alcohol. What do you think? So that's the whole backstory. I don't just buy stuff because they're shiny and new. It's because I need them. And now I need a new ergonomic mouse that can withstand whatever abuse I throw at them. Introducing the MX Master. The internet says that this, the third version of the series, is currently the best mouse available in the market. And before I got my Rappu, the MX Master was in my list of options. Not on the top of the list though, cause damn, the price was outrageous. This time, my second chance to buy it. And now that I have it, let's check it out. Let's do this. The cost and shipping is 4,973 pesos, around $100. This mouse is equipped with a dark field sensor with a max sensitivity of 4000 dpi. Honestly, this feature won't even matter to me since I only use around 1000. The mouse pointer would be uncontrollable getting beyond that. Who the hell uses a setting that high? I guess it's just some marketing bullshit. Inside the box are the following. First to go out is an ad for MX Keys keyboard. Nice try, Logitech. Then a guide for battery replacement. Power and charging information. Safety, compliance, and warranty information. And they also included a USB-A to USB-C cable. Length is almost 140 centimeters. Here's the main dish: the receiver and the mouse. Despite the lousy packaging, no physical defects. That's good. Wow, look at the free spin feature. The mouse is 143 grams, a sweet spot for work and play. As it feels good to the hand, let's check out how it sounds. And now for the best part. Bottom switch and button is working and LED only lights whenever I lift the mouse. For charging, you need a power brick. The battery has a 500 mAh capacity and claims that a minute of charge can give you 3 hours of power. The battery can last up to 70 days from a full charge. LED is green if turned on, red if low bat, and pulsing green if charging. You can also charge this directly to your computer. I noticed that if I plug it into the laptop's USB port, it doesn't detect as a wired mouse. There are two ways to connect the mouse to your device. First is using the receiver. Just plug it in and you're good to go. This is the default mode for connection number 1. The second one is via Bluetooth. This is the way to go in case you're saving up your ports. You can just press the switch at the bottom to change the number. Once it's blinking rapidly, you can pair it with your computer. If you want to pair a number to another computer, just long press the switch. You can save up to 3 connections. If you have an MX Master, you can use options. Here, you will be guided on the connections I demoed earlier. Do this if you haven't done already. If you're all set, download and install the software. You can register or log into your Logitech ID in options. And you can still use the software even without logging in. Here, it detected 7 apps in my laptop that has predefined app-specific settings that I can use. You may or may not install this. You can modify or add an app later. On the mouse tab, you can customize the 6 buttons to your heart's content. You can also view the battery level and mode of connection. On the Point and Scroll tab, you can adjust the speed and other scroll and pointer functionalities of the mouse. On the Flow tab, we can set up the MX Master 3 to seamlessly switch between computers. More on this later. Here you can add a unifying device which lets you pair other compatible mice and keyboards to your MX Master 3 receiver. My old mice and keyboards are not compatible with this one, so the demo will just have to wait. The Add Bluetooth device will take you to your OS Bluetooth connection page. Here, you can modify the MX Master's buttons and functions to auto-set according to what app you're using. Gestures can be very useful for some users, including me. And here are the default values. Clicking the gesture button will open up Task View. Hold and swipe down will show the desktop. Hold and swipe up will open up the Start menu. And finally, hold and swipe left or right will switch between desktops. To use Flow, you must install Logitech options first to the systems that you will be using. The connection should be via Bluetooth and it should be connected on a different connection number per computer. Click Enable Flow on both machines and wait for the setup to finish. If you have problems finding or connecting your computer to Flow, just check your firewall. My connection enables me to switch to the other laptop from left to right, and copy pasting from the left laptop to the right. It doesn't do the other way around. Just let me know in the comments if this is normal. Does it only work in one direction? Let's try the mirror test. This one never gets old. The Logitech MX Master 3 is fully packed with features, especially if you install the option software. But some of them I think I would never use, so I just talk about the ones I think interest me most, and also those features I don't really care about but deserves to be mentioned. First is the ergonomic form factor, and that's the main reason I wanted the mouse in the first place. Second is wireless. Unless you're a competitive gamer, you don't really need a wired mouse. Third is the built-in battery that can last up to 70 days. My Rapu MT750 also has a built-in battery that lasts more than a month. If you have a wireless mouse now with triple A's or double A's in them, I bet battery life is one of your problems. Fourth, it's silent. I don't know if that's the correct term. If you look at the sensor at the bottom, most less expensive mice will have some form of light to assist the tracking of the cursor. Pick the one that has no light because it will save you battery. That's what you call silent. And fifth, I never thought I'd love the free spin scroll wheel feature with the smart shift button easily accessible. It's really awesome. I think every mouse should have this as a basic feature. And 6, it works on virtually any surface, even on glass and high gloss surfaces. That's my main 6 strong points for this mouse. And for the honorable mentions, number 1, the additional horizontal scroll wheel and 2 side buttons is a big plus. I haven't really used them extensively on the previous mouse, but it's still good to have them. Number 2, buttons are programmable, a basic feature for a mouse in this price range. Number 3, the gestures feature is a good addition. Number 4, the Logitech Flow where you can use one mouse to multiple computers is a yes. And number 5, the unifying receiver which can be used to pair up to 6 devices, mouse or keyboards. Wow. And lastly, number 6, the application profiles. Here you can set the mouse button function automatically each on every app that you open every time you open that particular app. And that's a very good concept. But I don't think I'll use that feature soon. Okay, the bad part of this mouse is that it is so expensive. I remember seeing a mouse displayed in a convention around 2009. I think it was a gaming mouse priced around 7,000 pesos. And I thought, who would pay for this shit? If you have a carpal tunnel problem or if you just want a wireless and comfortable way to work and play, I recommend the Rapu MT750. Since it's not that expensive, it's only around 2,000 pesos I guess, but the form factor and basically the feel is almost there. The second bad thing about this mouse is it only works wirelessly. Unlike my old Rapu that detects as a wired mouse whenever I plug it via the USB, this one, nada. But who cares? 1 minute of charging of this bad boy gives 3 hours of juice anyway. I really love my Rapu MT750. I wish that these sell a shell replacement so that I can use it again. But one thing's for sure, I'd be more careful with this one. And I also wish this will last more than 5 years or so. If you're having problems with your wrist while gaming or working, I recommend you should have an ergonomic mouse. Have you tried using one of those? Have you thought of buying an MX Master? What mouse are you currently using? And why is that? Hit the like if this video helped you decide if the MX Master 3 is right for you, and share if you want your friends to know more about this mouse. Please do subscribe and ring the bell. I've got more unboxings this month. Thank you, stay safe, and jobless.